Oghala.
Nearly 500 years ago, way before the Philippines was discovered by Western civilization in the year 1521. The tribe of Cebu, later known as Cebu, was already a bustling city on its own. It was the center of trade where merchants from all over Southeast Asia converged to trade their goods, fabrics, pearls, native produce, and gold were traded within the busy and progressive region that was Cebu. Cebuanos, the native Cebuanos, were already deeply rooted in their faith. Historical records show that they practiced an animistic faith, believing that nature's spirits dwell within objects. They built altars for their anitos and offered sacrifices to them, believing that the spirits would bless them for their offerings. Come 1521, the Portuguese explorer Fernando Magallanes, commonly known as Ferdinand Magellan, was sanctioned with the King of Spain to set out and explore the New World. Sailing west from Spain, they set out to discover new lands for the glory of the Kingdom of Spain. In March 15, 1521, they land in Philippine Islands. And on the fateful day of April 7, 1521, Magellan's fleet arrived on Cebu and claimed the lands for Spain and for the whole of the Christian world. Of about 800 Cebuano natives embraced the Christian faith, led by Dato Humabon, baptized Carlos, and his wife, baptized Juana. The Cebuanos became the first Christians of the Philippine Islands. On that same fateful day, the image of the Santo Niño was given to Queen Juana as a baptismal gift, as she requested that she have them instead of her wedding anitos. And thus, Queen Juana of Cebu became the precursor to the strong devotion to the Santo Niño of Cebu. Fast forward nearly 500 years later, that same love and devotion to the Santo Niño has bloomed from a single native queen's affection for the child Jesus to the massive powerful faith of the Filipino. Today, what was once The monumental baptism has now become a celebration of the gift of faith in the Far East. What was once known as the trading port of Cebu has now been known as Cebu, the cradle of Christianity in the Far East.
Years later, the arrival of the Christian faith blossomed into the faith of the Filipino, the faith of the Oslobano. Today, the Christian faith has adapted the local culture, bringing forth a festive and joyous Filipino faith. Here in Oslo, we rejoice and give thanks to our patroness, Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception. Tara na! Magsadya kita! Magtuslob na kita! Let us all give a round of applause to our parish youth and our Oslob Festival dancers for the wonderful opening production. Indeed, we celebrate 500 long years of Christian faith in the Philippines.
A very important milestone in the faith history of our country. Or as a people of deep religiosity and piety, we celebrate our 500 years of Christianity. Whereas our Archdiocese of Cebu, in consonance with our Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, 9-year journey preparing for this great event, has celebrated annually beginning in 2013 the different pastoral themes and concerns for the new evangelization. Whereas, to make this once-in-a-lifetime event, commemorating the 5th centenary of Christianity, still meaningful and memorable amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, we have formulated our year-long celebration through our various monthly Jubilee activities, catering to the different sectors of society. Whereas we have also mounted a Jubilee Cross to be unveiled in all our parishes of the Archdiocese after the simultaneous celebration of the Holy Mass at 4 o'clock in the afternoon of April 4, 2021, and that these crosses serve as visible reminders of the Christian faith that has been brought to us in our shores by the Spanish expedition led by the Portuguese-born explorer Ferdinand Magellan, and thereby igniting the first sparks of our Christian faith through the baptism of Ra Humabon, Queen Juana, and their subjects on April 14, 1521. Whereas all these Jubilee celebrations are meant for the increase of the virtues of faith, hope, and charity, which are reflected in practices that conform to the laws of the gospel, and this certainly will be attained more easily if the faithful are aided by indulgences that can cancel in them even the consequences of sin, which must be expiated through temporal punishment. Whereas on this great Jubilee, we also launched the Binunyagan Ako campaign, which allows us to recall with great enthusiasm our very own baptism for this momentous event in our faith journey. Reminds us as individuals who are gifted to give in many ways, especially in the continuance of our mission to spread the gospel through the authentic witnessing to our Christian faith. Whereas the faithful can devoutly receive the papal blessing, even if they cannot be physically present in the sacred rites due to reasonable circumstances, on condition that they follow with devoted attention the proceedings of the same rites which being transmitted through television, radio, and other platforms of social media. Let it be known by all the faithful, therefore, that as Archbishop of Cebu, I hereby declare a special year of grace in the Archdiocese of Cebu, beginning on April 4, 2021, Easter Sunday, to April 22, 2022. And I also promulgate and approve for the implementation of all Jubilee pastoral initiatives, programs, and celebrations in the Archdiocesan, Commission, District, and Parish levels. Given at the Diocesan Chancery on the 18th day of March during the special year dedicated to Saint Joseph, patron of the Universal Church, 2021. Jose S. Palma, D.D., Archbishop of Cebu. By mandate of the Archbishop, Monsignor Renato Beltran, Jr., PC, Archdiocesan Chancellor.
Big round of applause, everyone.
O karon atong ihalad nito sa Dios kining maong cross. Ang grasya sa atong Ginoong Jesucristo kinsalang kanato nagpalansang sa krus o karon nabanhaw manaa kanini. Minahal ko mga igsuon aniya kita alang sa pagpanalangin ining Jubilee Cross na nagsimbolo sa pagtuo sa atong nadawat. 5 na ka siglo ang milabay. Magtimaan kini sa pagsugod sa atong tibuok tuig nga pagsaulog sa ika-500 nga kasumaran sa unang bunyag nga nahitabo dinhi sa Subo. Atong saulogon diha sa pagtuo sa Dios tong laraw, diin gihimo sa Dios ang cross ni Kristo. Ngami pa labaw nga timaan sa iyang kaluoy. Sa atong pagsunod niya ng krus, atong hinumduman nga dinhi iniini gidala ni Kristo ngadto sa kaimpitan ang timaan sa gugma alang sa simbahan. Wapil gayud kita uban sa Pilipinas nga mga kasing-kasing dining kasabugan. Aron nato untang masabtan ang misteryo sa krus ug masinati ang iyang gahom sa mas lalawom nga paagi. Karon ato kining buksan. Ginoo, ang imong anak nagpaiuli kanamong anak kanimo pinagi siya pag-antos dito sa krus. Ug niya mibalik nga na kanimo nga may mayaon. Itugot nga ang imong katawhan kinsa miisa nining krus isip timaan sa kaluwasan. Makakaplagunta din ining panalipod ug kusog. Ilawntang pas-ano ng ilang kaugalingong krus. Diya sa diwa sa ebanghelyo hangtod matapos ang ilang panaw. Kini among gipangayo pinaagi ni Kristo nga among Ginoo. Ginoong Dios, samahan nga labing balaan, imong gibutan nga ang krus sa imong anak, mahimong tuburan sa tanang panalangin. Ang tinubdan sa tanang